Who's ready to step into Justin Trudeau's stylish socks as the next Liberal leader? That's the million-dollar question on everyone's lips. A recent poll by Abacus Data stirred the pot, revealing a cloud of uncertainty among Liberal supporters about who will take up Trudeau's mantle. The most prominent choice? Chrystia Freeland. Mark Carney trails not too far behind. But the race is far from over. Other contenders are warming up in the wings, including Dominic LeBlanc, Sean Fraser, and Melanie Joly. Yet, no clear frontrunner has emerged from this pack of potential successors. It's a game of wait and see, with many Liberal supporters preferring to hold their cards close to their chest. As the saying goes, the early bird may get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. So, who will be the second mouse in this Liberal leadership race? If politics were a game of chess, then predicting the next move would be as easy as pie. But it's more like a game of Jenga. One wrong move and everything could come tumbling down. Now, let's dive into the heart of Canadian politics. The Prime Minister's seat is a coveted one, and the question of who will take over from Justin Trudeau is as intriguing as a mystery novel. The pages are turning, but no clear protagonist has emerged yet. It's like trying to predict the weather without a barometer, and all we have are educated guesses and public opinion polls. One name that's been popping up frequently in these predictions is Chrystia Freeland. She's emerged as a prominent choice in the recent poll conducted by Abacus Data, and it's not hard to see why. Freeland's portfolio is as diverse as the landscape of Canada itself, spanning from her role as finance minister to her stint in international trade. But like any public figure, she's a mix of accolades and criticisms. Some see her as a beacon of hope, while others perceive her as a symbol of discontent. It's a double-edged sword, but then again, isn't that the essence of politics? And then there's the tantalizing possibility of Freeland running for leadership in the future. It's a prospect that's as exciting as it is uncertain. If she does throw her hat into the ring, it could shake up the political landscape in ways we can only imagine. But for now, it remains a question mark, a cliffhanger in our political drama. In the end, it's a Game of Thrones, minus the dragons and the White Walkers. Unless, of course, winter is coming to Canadian politics too. Politics is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But one thing's for sure, there's always a nut or two in the mix. Now, isn't that the truth? Let's dive into the lighter side of Canadian politics, where the stakes are high but the humor is never far behind. Imagine the political stage as a circus ring. The contenders are all performers, each with their unique act. Take Chrystia Freeland, for instance. She emerges as the most prominent choice in a recent poll. Now, isn't that like the high-flying trapeze artist? Graceful, daring, but always keeping us on the edge of our seats. Then there's Mark Carney, hot on Freeland's heels. He's the juggler, managing multiple roles with apparent ease. But remember, folks, even the best juggler can drop a ball or two. And let's not forget others like Dominic LeBlanc, Sean Fraser, and Melanie Joly. They're like those clowns who pop out of the tiny car. You never see them coming, but they sure know how to make an entrance. But here's a twist. What if our circus had a ringmaster from outside the traditional political sphere? Like Alexander Soros, who's just inherited his father's empire. He's more politically active than his father and is broadening the family's liberal aims. Now, wouldn't that be an interesting act to watch? Humor aside, it's important to remember that in politics, everyone has their own act to play. Each contender brings something unique to the table, and it's up to us, the audience, to decide who gets the standing ovation. So, as we wait for the Liberal leadership baton to be passed, remember, in politics, even when you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So keep moving, keep laughing, and most importantly, keep voting.